Hey guys, welcome back to the coding lecture of linked list. In this video, I'll show you how to code a linked list that I have explained in the board part of the video. So, coming to linked list, we need to create a class called as node. It might be some other name also, but we usually call it node. This is the node. This is a part how the node looks like. I've explained you in the board video, right? The single node, how a single node looks like. The node has two fields in it. One contains the data of the node and other contains a pointer which points to the next node, right? Here we have these two nodes, that is self.data is equal to data, that's the data of that node, and self.next is equal to none. Initially when you create a node, the next pointer will point nowhere, right? Nowhere means you cannot tell computer that point to nowhere. It has to point to some special value called as null or none. In Python we use none actually, but we can even use null. I don't know, I'm not familiar with that. I always use none. So this is a classic representation of how a node looks like. Okay, and after creating node we need to link the nodes, right? That's what linked list means. If we don't link the nodes, then it's not a linked list. The name itself suggests that those are linked lists. Each single of them are list and they are linked by a factor. Okay, so this is a linked list. We have to create a class class separately for a node and a linked list. We can even do that in the we cannot do that in the same thing, I think. Okay, this is how a linked list class looks like. Init is initialize. I like explaining a lot about how linked list works rather than explaining what init is, what self is and all. Please refer to the object oriented part of Python. Okay, here I initialize the head node. I told you, right, there will be a head node which will point to the first memory location or first data in the linked list. So I am initializing the head to none. That means it's a null linked list. The linked list contains no data, no nodes and all. So this is classic definition of a linked list. And coming to insertion or deletion of a linked list, first we have to populate a linked list, right? How do we populate a linked list? I'll show you. I'll execute this once. Okay, now we actually create an object of the class. The class name is linked list, right? The class name is linked list, and we try to create an object of that class. Here the object is list1. The object is referencing to this class. The class name is linked list. When we create an object of the class, the class attributes or the functions with the methods which come inside the class can be accessed through the object, right? Because the object will be pointing to the class. The object will be referencing the class. Okay, the linked list class contains this part, right? It has to be initialized with a head node. Initially the head will be none, but we can give a value to it, right? Okay, what I'm doing here over is I'm giving list1.head is equal to node of 1. Instead of list1.head equal to none, I'm initializing the linked list with a value 1. Here, as soon as I pass 1 inside this node is a class, right? This command comes over here and it will try to execute this part of the code. Node receives a data. You need not pass self, it's very common. Let's just refer to the object oriented programming. You have to pass data. The data is 1 here over. So self.data will be data. So the data of that node will be 1, will be initialized to 1, will be initialized to the data we pass as an argument. Okay, and self.next will be none. Yeah, because we haven't created another node yet, right? So that the node 1 will point to some other node. That's why still the node 1's next pointer will be pointing to none. This is how a node is created. Okay, now let me execute this. Okay, now after executing, I'll try to create 2 more nodes. I'll just give the value of 2 and 4. As soon as I call node of 2, it comes over here. Data is 2 right now. Self.data will be 2 self.next will be none, and same for node 4. So what happened here is 3 separate nodes got created. Okay, one node was node 1, another was containing data 2, and the other node had data 4 in it, but they are not linked yet. Okay, those are not linked lists. They are just only nodes sitting separately in the memory. Memory here means it's RAM. Okay, but how do we connect it? If we don't connect it, it's not a linked list. So we will try to connect them. Okay, in this part of the code, we will try to connect node 1 to node 2. Here, list1.head.next, we are trying to connect the node head node. The head node is node 1, right? We are trying to connect that node's next pointer to the second node. Here, second node is ELE2, right? ELE2 is the node having the value 2, and head is the node having the value 1. And head.next is initialized to none, but here we are trying to connect those two nodes. That's why I am linking list1.head.next to second node. The second node here is apparently element ELE2. I'll just execute it. Okay, what happened when I executed this code? What happened internally? What happened is initially the self.head was none, right? Here the head node contains value 1, and head node didn't have this next in it. Head node was pointing to none, and even node 1 was pointing to none. But now node 2 was pointing to none. But now what we have done is we have successfully connected the head node to the second node. The head node is the node containing 1, and the next node is the node having value 2. Okay, because the head node doesn't have a value, head will be pointing to a node that will be the first node in the linked list. Here head node's value is nothing but the first node's value. Please reference like that. Okay, so we successfully created a link between those two nodes, and I will now try to link node number 2 to node number 3. As node number 1 and 2 are connected, we just need to pass a reference. We just need to reference node 3 from node 2, hence node 1, 2 and 3 will be in a linked list. Okay, now we have successfully linked node 2 with node 3. How? Element 2 is node 2, right? Node 2 is referenced by node 1. So they have formed a linked list already, a linked list with 2 nodes in it. Now to reference this node 3 is element ELE3, right, which is having the data 4 in it. I am trying to connect the node having data 2, that is ELE2, next pointer to node 3 whose value is 4 and is referenced by ELE3. Okay, this is a variable name given to the class, given to the object actually. Okay, now I have successfully created a connection. I have successfully created a link between node 2 and node 3. This is what the exact thing happened in these two lines. There were separate nodes, and those nodes next pointer was pointing to none. Now instead of pointing to none, 2's next pointer is pointing to 3. That's it. We have successfully linked the nodes. But how to check? We need to print the nodes, right? Then only we can check how the nodes are connected. Okay, I have written a list print function which I'll explain you in a bit. It will print all the nodes data which are there in the linked list. After I execute this, yeah, I got to value 1, 2 and 4. These were the nodes, right? Initially the node's data was 1, then I linked node 2 to node 1, then I linked node 4 to node 2. That's what happened over here. 1 connected to 2, 2 connected to 4. But how this printing process worked in the background? Here is the list print function I have declared over here. It doesn't take any kind of parameters. Self means no parameters actually, it's a default parameter. Print val is actually referencing to self.head. that is the first node. We have to obviously point to first node of the linked list to get every other node's value in the linked list, right? Okay, print val is now referencing to the first node, that is the head node in the linked list, while print val is not none. How can the values be none in a linked list? Until and unless we find a node which is not referencing to any another node. That is by default the last node in the linked list, right? Because the last node will not point to any other node in the linked list. That's what I'm explaining over here. While print val is not none, that is while print val still has some data and the print val is pointing to some other data, continue this loop. Print val dot data. As print val is a node and it contains a data cause self dot data is data, I want to print the print val's data. Initially the print val's node was containing self dot head. The self dot head dot data was 1, right? Because list1 dot head is node of 1. Head's node value is 1 here. So the print val dot data printed 1 over here. This 1 is printed by print val dot data at the first execution. Then print val gets updated. We need to move through the list, right? We need not reference the head node again and again. So we moved from head node to the first node. Print val is print val dot next. That is, we have successfully moved the pointer from head node to the first node. Now print val is referencing to the second node. Still print val is not none, right? Because there are 3 nodes in the linked list. So again print the print val dot data. The data is 2. Again increment the pointer, update the print val to print val dot next. Now print val is pointing to third node. Yes, third node is not none. Again print the print val dot data and update print val to print val dot next. Print 4 over here. As soon as I execute this command, now print val's value is none cause the last node, that is the node containing the value 4, is referencing to none, right? Now print val has value none. That's why this condition gets false. So these 2 statements won't even run. Okay, that's basic concept of while loop. I think I need not explain that concept. So these 3 got printed like that. Now what about inserting a node between 2 other nodes as I explained in the video? Okay, I have written a function for that also. I'll explain you. The function name is in between. A classical name, right? Yeah. That in between takes 2 parameters, that is the middle node and new data. The middle node is nothing but the node to be placed and new data is the data. Okay, self is a parameter, I told you. Okay, if middle node is none, then the mentioned node is absent. Print the mentioned node is absent. Then return, because if middle node is absent, then you have to return the command execution. You have to return the execution part from out of that definition, out of that function, right? That's why I have included return over here. Otherwise, create a new node. Okay, I have, see, list1 is the object of linked list, right? And I have called the in between function in list1.head.next passing 3 as data, cause list1.head.next contains list1.head contains 1 and list1.head.next contains 2, and I want to insert new node whose data is 3, right? So that's what I want to do over here. We have included node 3 in between those node 2 and node 4, right? I mean the nodes whose data are 2 and 4, right? The in between function which we called here is defined over here. It takes parameter self, middle node and new data as I have explained. If middle node is not there, that is if the node in between which we need to insert the newly created node is not even present there, then we cannot even push that node, or else we cannot even insert that node. That's what is happening over here. Or else if that node is present, then new node is created using the node class, passing the new data as the argument. That is, as soon as that comes over here, self.data is initialized with the data. That is, this 3 got initialized as data. So now new node is an object of the node class having new data as 3. You got that one, right? Now a new node has been created whose data value is 3 and whose next pointer is pointing to none. But how to connect the previous node with this node, this newly created node, and how to connect this newly created node to the next node of the existing list? That's what we want to do here, right? That's why new node dot next will be middle node dot next. Here the middle node is the node after which we need to insert the new node. That's why list1.head.next. List1.head contains 1, list1.head.next contains 2. After 2 we need to insert this 3. That's why new node dot next is middle node dot next. You got that right? Okay. Now middle node dot next is new node. That's what happening over here. The node which we created newly is pointing to the node 4, and node which has value 2 is now pointing to the new node whose value is 3. I have explained this in the board part of this video. Please refer to that first, then only you will understand how a node can be inserted into a linked list. This is quite easy actually, what I am explaining over here. Okay, now if we print that thing, yeah, 3 has been inserted between 2 and 4. You got that right? Please refer to the board video, then you will understand this part of the code in a much better way. Okay, what if we want to delete a node? How do we delete a node from a linked list? That's a challenge, right? Yeah. Okay, I have defined a function, I have defined a method actually, which takes parameter position. That is, which node we want to delete, the node's position in the linked list. If self.head equal to none means, if there is no linked list at all, then you cannot delete anything from a null linked list, right? Then return none. Else, if there is a linked list, initialize the linked list head node to a temporary variable called temp. Okay, now temp is pointing to self.head in memory. That is, temp is taking a reference. Like, even if you change the temp's reference, self.head will be self.head itself. And have initialized count to 0. And I am taking a while loop whose condition is while count is less than position minus 1. I have explained this in the board video. I am telling you again, please refer to the board video first, then only you will understand this video. While count is less than position minus 1, temp gets updated. Temp will point to temp.next. That is, initially the temp was pointing to head. After execution of this statement, temp will be pointing to head.next. That is, temp.next. The temp will be pointing to the node's data which is containing 2 right now. And I will increment the count by 1. Now count is 1. Let us first have a look what we have passed over here as position. The position is 1, right? Yeah. Okay, now as the count value gets updated to 1 and even position is 1, now this statement will no longer be valid. This condition is no longer valid because count is equal to position minus 1 right now. Okay, actually the position was 2 I think. there's a minor mistake over here. Okay, we'll just rectify it. I'll pass into, no need to worry about it. Okay, initially the count was 0, position was 2, and 2 minus 1 is 1, right? Okay, now count value is 1 and position minus 1 value is also 1. Then I will reference the existing node's previous node, that is temp.next, to temp.next.next. So what I am basically doing over here is, the node which I want to delete is referenced by a node, right? That is ith node is referenced by I minus 1th node. Now I am referencing I minus 1th node to I plus 1th node instead of referencing to node I. So now node I is not being referenced by any nodes, so it is out of the linked list. That's what exactly happening over here. Temp.next should be pointing to temp.next, but as we want to delete the node, we are pointing temp.next to temp.next.next. So we are actually skipping a node while referencing it. Okay, that's what deletion of a node in linked list. As soon as I execute this, it got executed, no problem. And when we try to print the list, we have removed the node 2, that is node 0, node 1 and node 2 if it is a 0 index linked list. If they specify in the problem it is a 1 index linked list, then you need to slightly change this while statement. Instead of position minus 1, we have to just include position. Okay, but as this is a 0 index linked list, I am just explaining. So we have successfully removed node 2. Here 2 means not the node's data. This is the position of the node. We can even delete the node by its data. We just want to take care of this condition over here. Instead of position, if we pass a data over here, let me pass just that self.head. Instead of taking this count variable and all, if we take while temp.data is not equal to the data which we passed, temp equal to temp.next, no need of count. When temp.data is actually that, then we need to remove that node. You guys understood that, right? That reference. I'll just leave you that part, how to delete a node from its data, to you to practice at home, and try to practice it and just post the link to your code in the comments. That will help us a lot. That will motivate me to teach much more things, as you guys are also trying your best to learn these things. So this was about what's a linked list, the insertion of a node into a linked list, and the deletion of node from a linked list. Thank you.